Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, and once again, this is the 1 hour chart. We're sitting here just above 66 cents. And you know, everybody's so focused on the big announcements and no price movement now. But even Ripple's partners are now being more outspoken about how game-changing Ripple technology is, how game-changing on-demand liquidity is. You know, things like that. When you hear an announcement, it takes time to build out and grow. I still think we're going to have a blast off at some point past $1, and then watch all the FOMO money come pouring in to XRP, because it's not 2025 yet. Now, Brad always talks about the U.S. banks, U.S. financial institutions not getting involved with crypto, and this is why right here. They're like, look, even though you won the case, the United States government is still hostile towards crypto. The OCC is hostile towards crypto. And until that changes, the banks in the United States are not going to engage meaningfully. And that's really what's going on. First, we need pro-crypto politicians in the White House to get innovation growing and expanding, get regulations put in place so banks have a path forward with crypto. Right now, there's no path forward at all. Andrew Whitworth, Policy Director, EMEA at Ripple, University Ripple Collaboration. In 10 years' time, crypto and blockchain will be mainstream. Ripple understands to succeed, apart from industry collaboration, engagement with educational institutes is also necessary. So think about it now. Harvard teaching crypto in the classroom, other universities doing the same thing. They're educating people around crypto. All of a sudden, those people go out into the workforce. Now, they're going to be proactive in getting crypto involved in their business, in the company that they're working for. Maybe they go on to be a politician that makes some kind of laws about crypto. Educating people about crypto is very important. It's the same reason I'm always out there talking to people outside of crypto about coming into crypto, because I want them to see what we see. I want them to see how game-changing crypto can be in their lives. Ripple partner GoLance is using XRP to pay funds to freelancers associated with its platform. He shares, who would want to pay fees to a bank when you can have it all for cheap? We can go to the underserviced corridors. Freelancers can't wait 3 days to receive $50 of payment. It's true. People want their money now. You know, you could see XRP fixing Uber, making it better. You could see XRP being utilized maybe in restaurants. Maybe at the end of the night, people get paid very fast instead of waiting a week or beyond even 2 weeks. Some people get paid monthly. But when you're using crypto, you could make daily payments to your workers, make things faster and cheaper. Ripple partner Volante, evolve before it's game over. Why haven't you leveled up your payment systems? Everything evolves: nature, society, industries, tech, transportation. Only a few remain, the ones that leveled up. Payments technology is rapidly shifting, FedNow and ISO 222. So it looks like Volante wants the banks to level up, wants more companies to level up. You know, once that starts happening, that's when we will see the price of XRP change. And it's going to happen very fast when it does. CIMB Bank, you have the current SWIFT network. It will continue for a while. But you have emerging networks like Ripple. I don't think so. There is something to lose by hedging Ripple network. You know, right now, SWIFT is still going to run side by side with RippleNet all around the world. But little by little, Swift is going to disappear. What we're going to be left with at some point in the future is just RippleNet technology. You see how their partners talk about Ripple. You see countries talking about Ripple. You see banks in other countries, how game-changing Ripple is when it comes to cross-border payments. Do you honestly think Swift can continue to compete with Ripple? I don't think so. Expert urges caution on Ripple IPO talks, pointing to postponed IPO plans of 2 Ripple partners. Now, this comes from Crypto Eddie, and what she's talking about is Neum Global. They are holding off a U.S. IPO possibly until the second quarter of 2025. And she also goes on to talk about Ripple and an IPO as well. While speculation about Ripple's IPO timeline is rife in the community, Ripple CEO has disclosed that an early 2024 IPO is impractical. Yet I still see people saying they're going to announce an IPO by the end of this month, by the end of next month. You know, Ripple's going to announce an IPO at some point. But is it going to really matter with the price of XRP? Is it going to make the price of XRP skyrocketing is what I'm saying. You know, we don't know that for sure yet. But people are acting like the second that Ripple announces an IPO, all of a sudden, we're going to hit $1,000 per XRP. First, Ripple has to put an evaluation price on XRP. Then we'll understand what comes next. But I still think that's a ways away. In other words, most likely maybe end of next year, depending on what the crypto space looks like. Depends on what's going on around real world events at that time as well. ISDA derivatives market is 1.2 quadrillion, not no 20 trillion. That Ripple is a part of with JP Morgan. I never talked about derivatives all that much, but that's another massive market. Another market that could definitely change the price of XRP very fast. 1.2 quadrillion is no joke. If you don't join the crypto economy, you will become irrelevant. Now take a listen to this.
The crypto economy adoption from many different angles, from many different industries. So my name is Pierre Samates. I'm a partner at Roland Berger. I'm leading our global crypto economy team. And I have the pleasure to be your host for the next 50 minutes and introducing this wonderful panel to you. But before we do that, before we go into the introduction, bear with me 1 minute because I think the topic needs a bit of framing. Because crypto economy on the one side is something very exciting, but on the other side is something that's very much misunderstood most of the time. So when we talk about crypto economy, we fundamentally mean the innovation that's coming from cryptography and decentralized ledger applications and everything that's built on top, from NFTs to smart contracts and so on, and its impact on every value chain in every sector that we can think of. And that goes from the future of finance, classic CeFi, DeFi, digital asset management, to asset tokenization, which is going to change fundamentally the way we manage, fund, trade assets that also previously have been illiquid. It's about the rise of the metaverse. Why that? Because crypto economy is the heart and soul of the metaverse. It's about supply chain efficiency. How do we make supply chains more efficient, more counterfeit protection? How do we prepare supply chains for machine-to-machine economy? It is about Web3 and the data economy, and that would have been a panel on its own, given the size of the topic, which is about the shift from our platform-based web to our network-based web, and the ability to demonopolize the web infrastructure that we have today. It is about crypto mining and staking, not only as a profitable business model, but really as a strategic investment into a future of an industry-changing protocol. And lastly, it's all about digital identity, because none of the crypto economy elements would scale if we don't have a self-sovereign digital identity that would allow everyone that's playing in there to identify at least some credentials of their counterparties. Having said that, the title of our panel is a bit provocative in the sense that we ask, if you don't join the crypto economy, will you become irrelevant?
If you dislike change, you're going to dislike irrelevance even more, is what it comes down to. You know, crypto is taking over the world. Did you hear how many things he mentioned just in that small segment? He talked about Web3, metaverse, staking. He's went on to talk about tokenization a little bit. You know, every single industry that we see right now starting up, evolving, it's eventually going to erupt. And then when it does, crypto's going to take off like never before. Right now, we have so many people reluctant to change. The banks don't want to change. Why? Because they're getting rich in the current financial system. And politicians don't want things to change. Why? Because they're getting rich in the current financial system. But a new system is rising. And either they're going to change with it or they're going to be left behind as well. You can't stop what's coming. And if you're an XRP investor, you are going to get very rich from what's coming. Vitalik Buterin praises Ripple's interledger protocol XRP. In his paper, Chain Interoperability, ETH founder classifies interledger as the most advanced effort to facilitate cross-chain operations. Interledger is utilized by Ripple to connect bank systems across borders where XRP functions as a standardized settlement layer between global banks. This document also refers to a CBDC scheme run on top of permission ledgers created by the Bank of England. You know, even Vitalik Buterin knows that Ethereum is never going to beat Ripple or XRP. He knows as time goes on, Ethereum is going to continue to lose traction. And you could see it coming already. XRP ledger fees are less than a fraction of a penny. ETH is finished. Ethereum fees briefly jumped to $100 after BlackRock's ETH ETF filing. Just imagine if we're in a massive bull run. The fees can easily jump to $500 plus. That is not sustainable. That's going to chase more and more people away from Ethereum as time goes on. Countdown to chaos. Ethereum insider to expose ETH founders' fraud in weeks. So it looks like he's creating a platform where he's going to introduce all the fraud that's going on over there at Ethereum. And this comes from Steven Narieop. I mentioned him talking about the fraud being bigger than FTX, 1,000 times bigger. So I wonder what he's going to release. It could become a very chaotic time in crypto very soon, because this is going on at the same time. U.S. sanctions against crypto firms could be announced within days. The top U.S. Treasury sanction official met with crypto firms today about terror financing, inquiring about techniques and targets. They warn more actions are coming, and they're definitely going after Tether. You know, we don't need anything else to go wrong inside of crypto. We don't need any more bad news. We don't need any more fall of this crypto or fall of that crypto. I'm not a fan of Ethereum, but I would still like to see Ethereum succeed into the future. You know, a lot of people rely on that network. Then you look at Bitcoin. Again, I'm not a fan of it, but I still would like to see Bitcoin stay with us for years to come. Then I thought I would share this with you. So I hate how normalized and even supported to shill in this industry. No, I'm not talking about information long-form threads that break down and analyze a project. Those are great, and I applaud anyone who takes the time to create them. But I'm specifically talking about the senseless hype. ABC will be the strongest project in the bull. Buy XYZ, or you're going to regret it. 123 is so undervalued it's crazy. ZYX going to $1 is inevitable. There is zero substance or value in tweets like these outside of creating some hype, hope, and FOMO for retail participants. This comes from Tokenizer. You know, he's absolutely right. There is a lot of hype. And if you're going to hype something up, at least point out facts to go with it. You know, on this channel, I get excited about some of the announcements around Ripple, but I know it's going to take time for that announcement to reflect in the price. but I show it to you so I could show you what's coming in the future. And everything is building out perfectly around this cryptocurrency. And no, I don't think you're going to have to wait another 5 years to get rich off of XRP. I still think we're going to have a massive run-up over the course of the next 12 to 18 months. Beyond that, we got to see what happens with utility. We got to see what happens with real-world events. A lot of people don't even talk about real-world events in crypto videos because they don't want to show you the bad things that are going on around you that can play a factor inside of the crypto space. You know, if the US dollar collapsed right now, crypto would skyrocket like never before. And there's a lot of other events like wartime, how that could play a factor on crypto as well. But I like to show you everything. You're an investor. You should know everything that's going on. Even if some major bad news came out right now about XRP, I would share it with you. Because I don't want to play with your money, and you shouldn't play with your money either. In other words, don't go chasing meme coins because somebody said it's going to do 100x by the end of the week. Stay vigilant, stay patient, and stay positive because everything is coming together perfectly. I showed you how the partners of Ripple talk about the technology. I show you the way countries are talking about XRP and Ripple. That shows you the strength behind your investment. It shows you that you're invested in the right way. But until then, we just gotta wait a little while longer. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.